Hey everybody, it is TorontoUnicorn and DTF Queen Tanya. Hello.
Hello.
So you just happen to have that shirt. Why don't you tell us how you ended up with a DTF Queen Oasis tank top?
How did I end up with this? Well, someone ever so nicely inside said, you know what, you need this. And went and got it, and she gave it to me.
And it's because you have had many scenes here where you participated on a DTF night, which is a Down to Fuck theme night, where women like multiple men. And you are here again tonight to do the same thing.
Yes.
Right? I'm your orgy director, hopefully. I mean, I dressed for the part. I didn't. I'm ready if you want to put me in, coach, you know?
Yeah.
Are you okay with my help tonight?
Of course I am.
And I think Curly Vixen is here, and she also maybe wants to get my help. So I was thinking of having two women on two different spots and recruiting for both at the same time. I've done it before, and there's nothing I like more than being like, pick one of my girls, you know, like it's like take whichever one you want, you know. So yeah. So anyways, what are you looking for on this DTF Tuesday at Oasis?
What am I looking for? My wishes. You know what? I'm just looking to have a good time, see what the vibe is, what the feel is, you know, manage my expectations, and I'm sure whatever plays out was meant to be, and it will be fun.
And you've learned through your experiences that you just don't like a free-for-all anymore. You're refining your experiences and your expectations and your fantasies down to maybe two men at a time at max, right?
Yes, two men at a time is what I'm for tonight. Yes. Does it have to be multiple two times? You know?
Yeah, so like two at all times, but let's rotate in and out.
Yeah.
A lot of women have done that.
Yeah.
Some women like trains of men, which is just one man after another, like a conveyor belt of men, which I'm being polite about, but it's these are real humans, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the sky's the limit, and so it's okay to come in here and want something different than you wanted last time. So let's go see if we can make some matches tonight. I'm excited to help out in any way I can. I got my orgy director top on. I do have my little sex position skirt to wear as well, so when I'm doing my coordinating thing, I'll have a cute little outfit on. So, all right, we're going to tell you what happened after, right?
Yes, we will.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. It is 11:30. We are leaving. It does sound early to leave, but we had a very full night. Miss Tanya, did you get what you were hoping for it to have tonight?
Yes, I did get what I was hoping for.
So she was into a more selective invite-only scene, and we talked about it beforehand because we're not good at the rejection. We're not good at being like, you can come and you can come, but you can't come. Like, we don't want to hurt people's feelings. I just whipped my fucking mic. We don't want to hurt people's feelings. And so we found a way to be more like, hey, do you want to come and join a scene with me versus, taking the people who are like, hey, how about me? So you got to have some great experiences. She got spit roasted, one on the front, one on the back, rotate different guys in and out. It was fun to watch. We had the red room. We have a lovely aqua flirt who treats us like princess treatment when we come. And so DTF Tanya had her own spot cornered off in the red room, and we felt great. It was like stocked with towels, condoms, lube, fucking water.
Yeah.
I asked for a garbage can. They brought one for the used condoms. It was genius. And then I also met a few fans. Now, I met a lovely female fan who had so much good energy, and she's like, I hope to come and see you at this club. But she's like, well, I was hoping with DTF Tanya because it was a Tuesday night, and it melted my heart because I'm like, yeah, the only reason I come to DTF right now is because of DTF Tanya, because she takes all the action. And so it was really sweet. And then the fan was like, hey, I love R too, and me and my friend go for dirty burgers. So I love those interactions. I love knowing that people watch my content. And she said, as a single girl, it inspired her to come. She also mentioned that she did try the couples and single women only nights and agreed with me that they were a bit lonely and a little low energy that way, which I thought was really cool. Because it's not always easy as a single woman. Like back in the day when I was standing out here saying, hey, I just came to the sex club as a single girl and I didn't feel very welcomed into a lot of, people's dynamics, because you expect the opposite. And so, you can have good nights and you can have off nights. But I'm glad as single women, I'm telling other single women, if you're coming for attention, come on a Tuesday if you want. Come on a night when there's single men, because people just interact differently and you're less of an outsider if you don't have a date. So.
Agreed.
Yes, totally. We played the intrusive question game in the pool. I went around and asked a bunch of guys that ended up being in the scene with you how they liked their D sucked. Did they like it sloppy? Not like I was getting their orders, and then you had them in the scene.
Yes, I did, and
You did a good job.
I did. I knew exactly, which was awesome. It was all laid out. Yeah, it was pretty fantastic.
So you had a good night. You're going home after getting what you were looking for.
Yeah.
I got to walk around the different areas and see what was going on. What I'm going to do is a sex story called, on my Sex Stories podcast, called I Went to a DTF Night at Oasis and This Is What I Saw. So if you have that, I'll put a link in the description. But if you want to know what it's like with a bird's eye view, walking in this room, in this room, in this room, and seeing what people see, you can get that information from my next podcast. So one of the biggest value adds of being able to come to these clubs and talk about it is be the eyes and the ears on the inside for the people who are so curious, and let them know that, hey, guess what? It's a DTF night. It's a little intense, but you can still come watch. You don't have to participate, right? You could just come here to make friends, whatever. So, yes, it's a great night.
It was a fantastic night. It was great.
Gotta love DTF Tanya. Always down for anything.
Yep.
Anything.
Anything.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And now a special introduction to a new podcast called Dear Diary with TorontoUnicorn. Episode 4 is all about my personal thoughts and feelings about going into this very same DTF night. Here is a sample on your screen, and you can click in the description for the full uncensored episode, available free everywhere you get your podcasts. Dear Diary, it's TorontoUnicorn. I am currently standing in my bikini bottom that looks like a mermaid and a top that says Orgy Director on it. And it is a Tuesday night. It is DTF theme night at my local sex club, and I am going. And I'm going with a bunch of friends, including one friend that is very down to fuck. It's when I like to go and help my friends, who are usually women, have fantasies fulfilled, right? And so I go and I help recruit the people. I help communicate the expectations, wants, and desires. I match make for people who are there, because these girls, like, for lack of a better analogy, are Uber Eatsing up their customized sexual experience with my help. Okay. So they're like, hey, I like being called baby girl. So guess what? I'm going to go and tell every guy who comes and steps up to participate, guess what? She wants to be called baby girl. Okay. So think about it. Now you've got this person who has your order, your sexual order, and then you suddenly are immersed in this experience with people like touching you the right way and like calling you the right names, and like you're going to be on cloud 9, right? So for me, I'm very grateful I found this other role, right? What's that saying? When you can't do, teach, and when you can't teach, consult. I don't know where I fall in that, but let's just say I'm consulting on sex instead of having it with strangers. Okay. But that's where I'm happy. That's where I fit. That's where I'm excited.